Fox News. And even though there are only about 20 or 30 of us, I guess we are working for the entire city of Atlanta, we still seem to get a certain amount of press. But I don't think most people know exactly what it's like to be out on the street doing a street demonstration. Now, I've done a lot of performance art in the past, and its point was usually just art. Now I've figured out a way to use my art to put it in the service of social change. I guess that's what it's called. So I have a video here, which is photographs and a short piece of video itself made by a guy named Al Viola, one of the demonstrators, and another guy, Bob Hudgens. And I put it into this little piece that I want to show you and make comments on while it's playing. It's going to be mostly silent, and I'm going to give a little talk about it. And then when it's over, I'm going to actually demonstrate what I did out in the street. Now, the street's a pretty crazy place because there are cars going by, and when they see your sign for health care reform, they often honk their horns. And now and then the cars run into each other watching you. That's always exciting. And so it's a little distracting. It's not like working on the stage or a gallery or even in a cafe like this. You never know quite what's going to happen. You never know if the police are going to arrive or take you away. Or and you'll see from this video a little bit of what it's actually like to be out there. We went out, first of all, sometime in September to give a letter or demonstrate in front of Blue Cross Blue Shield. And the point of this was signs that said, "Don't deny your own clients care." I have a friend I just saw this afternoon that had a whiplash problem from a car accident. He said that suddenly Blue Cross Blue Shield told him he couldn't get any money for it. So it's all around us all the time. Anyway, we went out in front of their headquarters, which is right next to the Buckhead MARTA station. It's all glass and steel. It's in the midst of modern Buckhead, these various fortress-like buildings, and one of them is Blue Cross Blue Shield. Well, they got the security personnel in blue coats. They always wear blue coats out in front. And so you'll see as we go through this video, what happens is we attempt, the first part of the video, I should go back and say, is the September part, where I tried to put my acrobatic skill to use to attract attention from the people in the street, and also, since I'm so elderly, to show that, you know, you can still live, even when you're 79, as I am right now. And then the second part of the video is a more recent time, also in front of Blue Cross Blue Shield, where we tried to deliver a letter that made our complaints clear. And getting the letter in the building got to be quite a problem. We also went up to Cigna, another place in Buckhead. We couldn't even get near. We couldn't even figure out where the entrance of Cigna was, actually. And Thursday we were in Centennial Park, and just shortly before that, we had actually managed to deliver this letter to Blue Cross Blue Shield. We also went to Isaacson's office and got in up to the 9th floor and had a nice talk with a young woman named Tracy, who assured us that Senator Isaacson was thinking of health care reform night and day. Anyway, he wasn't there either. So, Ian, if you will start this video, I'll make some comments on it. Okay, here we are in front of Blue Cross Blue Shield. The guy on the left is holding a Healthcare Now banner. You can see the steel and glass skyscrapers in the back. And here are our banners in orange and yellow. We're holding up as we stand in the street. This is about 10 o'clock in the morning, I think. Can't remember. I've been to so many of these now. Anyway, here is a person dressed as death with a sickle. As you can read, says, you know, denial of health care is death. And here I am. I discovered that I could sit like a homeless person with my walker and hold a sign sometimes, you know, saying, even the homeless need. Then, of course, I got the chance to do some of my acrobatics. And here I am out in front. This isn't so easy, actually. I'll try to do it here tonight. There I go. And as you can see, the traffic is going by. The people didn't run into each other exactly at this point, but it was usually later when they had fender benders. And here's Death again. In the background, you can see the Buckhead MARTA station. And now we're going to go to the second, more recent demonstration in front of Blue Cross Blue Shield. Here's Denise with her t-shirt and signs. And this time we're going to try to actually deliver our letter of complaint to them. And we'll see what happens. Here's just a sort of quick going over the various signs. Uh-oh, we've already gotten into trouble. I don't know what that was, but a security guard told us not to do something. Not to walk on the sidewalk, or I don't know what. There's always something. Although the security guards who were outside were actually pretty nice. And as you'll see later, she is collecting money from motorists to buy her health care back from the... Anyway, here's another sign. I should have made these a little longer, maybe. Now we're discussing what to do. Here I am again in a new costume now, trying to look a little more natural. I figured out this act. I became a kind of demented... I would point at my cast and wave at the motorists, and then I'd fall over, which may have been good or bad for health care, I don't know. And here we are getting ready to go attack the castle. Now, I had a hard time. People, when I use this thing, really think something's wrong with me. So here's one of our people. This woman hasn't noticed that I need help, but this guy has noticed that it's really hard for me getting up and down the stairs, and he's going to help me. It was true that I threw one leg up so high it almost went over the railing every so often. Of course, I really, as you can see, don't need a walker. But after using it for a while, I really got into the act and began to believe myself. Here they are talking to one of the security guards who tells them, of course, that they're not allowed to bring a banner with them. And here, the next picture, they're going to be showing them the letter they want to deliver to Blue Cross Blue Shield. This was unsuccessful, this attack, and here they are leaving with the banner. We have to go back down the stairs. There's the MARTA station. It's quite a pretty place. They have a great place there. And here we are discussing what to do next. We're already up on the balcony, and here's we're about to hear, this has got sound to it. Ian, we got any sound? Ian, is there any sound with this? Is Ian even there? Well, I'll have to tell you what they're saying, I guess. She's decided she's going to go in all by herself now, because they don't want to have people with banners and cameras coming in. Sorry about the sound, but you'll never know what it was like anyway. Thanks.
I am asking you very kindly. I'm not going to do this again. I'm asking you very kindly. I'm at go ahead. Yeah. Since no matter for me now. It don't matter for me.
Associate, and told them, which is the truth, my husband's oncologist is retiring, and I need a list of area-wide oncologists. And they said, No one that was even observing the group down here was allowed in. I said, but I'm a member, here's my card.